If you thought the last episode of The Pit was intense, oh baby. Let's jump right into discussing episode 13, 7 p.m. There's an entire SWAT team in the pit as the active shooter is rumored to be heading this way. And I learned, against my will I'll add, what an IO is. It's when you drill into bone marrow to administer fluids and medications when an intravenous access is difficult or impossible. Yeah. Dr. Abbott pulls a sweet, old-school neck surgery move. I really love this guy. The social workers have a positively horrific job to do, identifying photos of victims and then sharing them with family members. A patient has a gun, everyone hits the deck, but this is not the shooter. Dr. Bangs' ankle monitor goes off, she snaps that shit right the fuck off. Meanwhile, the tension between Robbie and Langdon, well, it can be cut with a knife. I gotta be honest, I am so nervous watching Langdon right now. It seems like he knows what he's doing, but I'm also like, yeah buddy, you're a drug addict. But he's also just a smart, capable guy who listens to the MRAP podcast. My favorite part of this episode really was witnessing the growth and maturation of our first years. To see Whitaker turn to Mel for advice, and for Mel to be a natural leader, I just loved it. She does have the secret sauce. Robbie checks on triage, and oh my god, there's his stepson Jake with Jake's new girlfriend Leah. All the while, the score is subtly swelling. Robbie can't help but give Leah extra special treatment. Meanwhile, Dr. Abbott is keeping Robbie honest, checking how many blood bags are being used. Dana kind of gives Abbott a secret signal like, oh boy, and Abbott comes up to Robbie, says, we're gonna lose 10 other patients if you put all your effort into saving this girl, and god damn it, he's right. Incel David shows up, gets tackled down, is potentially concussed, and at this point I am 100% sure he is not the shooter. After trying his absolute best, Robbie calls it on Jake's girlfriend. He flashes back to shutting off his mentor during COVID. Dana smartly takes the long way around with Leah's body to avoid Jake, but Robbie tells him, and Jake wants to see her. Meanwhile, Santos pulls a wild, out-of-pocket maneuver, drilling into someone's head to relieve bleeding. I absolutely love that moment of Dr. Abbott whispering to her, you never should have done that alone, but that was pretty badass, you saved a life. The episode ends with future Best Actor Emmy winner Noah Wyle as Dr. Robbie breaking down in tears, and holy shit, now I'm sobbing too. This show is relentless in action and emotion, and just when I think it can't top itself, it does exactly that. But I throw it to you. What did you think of this episode? Did that Dr. Robbie moment at the end get to you like it got to me? And what did you think of our first years really coming into their own? Let me know in the comments. We have 2 episodes left this season of The Pit, and I am loving this show.